company. Yeah.
It's breezy.
Running. Working on myself, I need to shine. Shorty falling in love with a star. Nike on my kicks, I need a ball. Missing on that ass, I got a call. Baby, come and tell me, would you ride with me? Ride with me. Maybe you could talk to me. Anything, baby, would you shine with me? Side with me. Girl, I know it's dangerous, I need your company. Baby, tell me, would you ride with me? Ride with me. Maybe you could talk to me. Anything, baby, would you shine with me? Side with me. Girl, I know it's dangerous, I need your company.
Brothers and sisters, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, males, females, LGBTQI community plus at large. My name is Nicholas, your host for NicD Conversations. As I have promised, we have changed the setup, we have changed the scenery, so just stay tuned there, hit that subscribe button, and welcome to yet another episode of NicD Conversations. Today I'm not alone, I have two lovely guests. On my side, I'm just going to give them the platform to introduce themselves to you guys.
Hi, my name is Elora Lebenya and I'm a fourth year student at UFS, currently studying education.
Hello guys, my name is Makazo Rampai and I'm a fourth year student at UFS studying education. I come from a small place in Edenville, somewhere near Kronstadt. I know most of you know it and you won't admit you come from there.
So you said which course are you guys doing, the both of you?
I was studying education.
Oh, you are both studying education.
NicD in foundation phase.
When your foundation phase, is that one of primary kids?
Babies, yes.
Can you deal primary kids, you guys? Because those people are a problem. They don't listen. Are you good with kids?
Yes, it has to be for the love.
For the love of the passion of actually doing it?
Yes.
Do any of you have a child?
I'm a mother, teenage pregnancy, don't judge me. I still don't condone teenage pregnancy though.
But I feel like this. Okay, it's fine. I see you call up. When did you have your baby? When you were in university or back in high school?
I had my son when I was still in high school.
Okay.
It's actually called the secondary where I come from.
No,
okay. I was repeating grade 10 when I had my son.
Okay. So did it affect you, especially in terms of school, your academic journey, having a child?
For me,
yeah.
But do not take my experience. Okay. For me, it made me more ambitious. I started working hard because I knew that I have someone that I have to work hard for. But then for other people, it's not really easy. You have the pregnancy itself is not easy. Okay. Looking after a child, I would bath my son, take him to college, go to school, come back, the same procedure every day. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
Yeah, but I have a mother now. So that's why I'm saying don't take my experience.
And shout out for you to actually having had reached this stage. It's not who and who manages to reach this stage. Everyone just has a baby, drops out, try to find a Nigerian guy to take care of the kid, all those things. So shout out to you, man.
Thank you.
So the main reason why I invited you guys is because I want to find out more, since you're both fourth year students. How has your academic journey been here at UFS, and also how has been Bloemfontein to you guys?
Well, personally, I come from Vicksburg. It's a town which is like 3 hours away from here, so it's not really that far. So it's around the Free State as well. So coming to Bloom was sort of that, but like times two. It's not as huge as I expected it to be, and as you hear from people bring it out to be, because most of the times back home when people mention this town, it's all big and nice and it's showy, but I come here and it's actually not that loud.
Oh, were you loud in what way? Like
loud as in, when the first night when you get into Joburg,
you expect to be marked for sure. But then I feel like Bloom is chilled.
It is, yeah.
Unless you go out for the raveness, then you'll find it.
Yeah,
you most definitely find it
happening around town as well. Like your Makufe Cups, your games that are held by the stadium as well. In Sundowns, not Sundowns, Celtics, Bloemfontein Celtics. Yeah, it used to be very nice. I hear. Yeah, that's what I hear. But yeah, first year, unfortunately, was not very good. I came in around the time of COVID. So COVID started in my first year. And from there on, just varsity experience declined.
Oh, because you had to study from home, I think.
Yeah, I had to go back home because of the lockdown situation. I didn't want to spend it here all alone, so I chose to go back home.
So when you compare it to the times of COVID-19 and the times of now we are studying in our academy, in our institutions, would you say it was easier to study at home as compared to studying here at UFS?
Well, I think it's easier when you're doing stuff from where you're most comfortable from, you know. Let's say at the time you have a hustle going on, and that way you can work your schedule around your hustle, you know, and not your hustle around your schedule.
Nice. That's very wise when I think about it. How has Bloom been to you, my dear?
Okay, like first of all, I didn't expect to be here. Like I was looking for a job, I was just sitting at home, and then the next thing.
Oh, at home you were marketing for a job.
Yes, and then I was busy hustling, you know.
Yeah.
So the next thing you receive an SMS from yours, you don't know what's going on. Okay, I register and I'm in. Like what's happening? I've given up on school. Like I finished matric in 2015.
Shit.
So I went to college. I graduated. I have what's this diploma in business management. So I graduated in college. I sat at home, did nothing, and then decided that I'm gonna hustle. And then this other year, I'm like, I'm tired of applying at school, so I'm not going to varsity. I'm not doing nothing. I just want to work now. I'm old. I want to work.
You're old, and then you are a mother at that.
I am a mother, so you have to hustle for your son. But okay, next thing, I'm a UF student.
When did you apply in 2015?
I've been applying
every year since you're
every year. CUT, VUT. Northwest University. I know I wanted to be in Val, not in Bloemfontein. No, I love Val. UOFs, I applied at UOFs as well. When I got accepted by VUT, I think I didn't have NSFAS. It would always be like this. When I get school, there's no NSFAS. When I get
funding,
NSFAS,
you don't get a place.
You see?
Yeah.
So that year I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a try. I have the brains, so why not?
Yeah, thanks. And then, what were the highlights of your first year? Because I feel like that's what really matters. Because who knows, maybe we have a matriculant.
My first year, I was at home, and then around, let's say, my relationship that time was taking, and then around.
What relationship?
The one I was in at that time. I was in a romantic long-term relationship.
Okay.
It was taking, like just ups and downs. What happened? We decided to break up, and then it was, a lot of issues. That's when I decided, let me leave home and come to Bloem. I told my mom that we have a group assignment that needs me to be in Bloemfontein.
Facts.
It wasn't facts, obviously.
No, like I'm saying fact, because that's what you did. That's the fact that you did. Yeah. Not like it's okay, real.
Yeah. And then I came here. I had, someone I was seeing at that time. I was just visiting,
So in other words, you were cheating on that partner?
No, we broke up,
Or you broke up before you came here? Okay.
And then because of heartbreak, I was like, I couldn't be at home. My problem is that when I'm dealing with things, I feel like I need to be alone. Because you have that anger. Sometimes a person speaks to you nicely and you are like, you want to throw them off the wall. So I don't like that. I want to be alone. That's why I decided that I'm going to come here. And then I looked for a place. I found a place. And that's it. That's how I came to Bloem. I never went back home.
So you've been here in Bloem for 4 years?
Yes, I've been visiting home, but then I'm loving it here. And now that is my last year, I'm only settling now.
Really?
Do you understand? Like, it's my last year I'm leaving. Why am I settling only now? And it happened in college also. Sure. When it was my last semester, that's when I had the most fun.
Oh, fair.
So like, why are you enjoying now? Like now I'm free. I've been like trying to create content, but I would do it on WhatsApp and all. So now I'm comfortable, opened a TikTok account, started creating content and stuff. So I feel like now that is my last year, I'm free.
No,
I'm used to these things. I'm used to being around, big place. I come from a very small place. If Eden villains are watching, I represent you. No, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's absolutely nothing at home, guys.
What do you mean obsolete? Is it like those rural places?
You will crave KFC.
For real?
Yes. If you have 30 rands for KFC, you cannot buy it because you have to take a taxi that is 60 rands to go, 60 rands to come back.
Is it like where I come from, where you can't even call Uber Eats?
Where do you come from?
Me, I come from Limpopo. It's in the rural villages there. So apparently there you can't call Uber Eats for security reasons. Apparently they get mugged.
Really?
Yeah, you can't call
For
Uber
us,
Eats.
it's not even for security reasons. It's not classified as a village or something. But when you get to Edenville, like when you're standing here, you can see all of it. We know each other. I would know you if you came from Edenville. Maybe I wouldn't know your name, but I would
you
know that
I
this
know
guy,
this
I know
person.
him. Like,
It's a small place.
you see, you have the campus, how big it is. I still don't even know the whole campus.
You're doing your fourth year. I'm judging you. Huh?
You have to.
She gets lost.
She still gets lost in her fourth year.
Even today.
So you are those when first years ask you for direction, you just say, just go there.
Like, you don't have to tell me a name, just remind me. You remember where we attended life skills last year? That's how I remember. When you say Steve Biko, where Steve Biko? Ish, I can't remember that.
Yeah.
It's like that.
And then what were your highlights for your first year?
My highlights for my first year. Well, like I said, it didn't start off pretty well because
Because you were there at home.
then I was at home, and then when things were starting to pick up, we were allowed to come back, travel, permitted on campus as well. I think during our first year we had to be on campus because of our academic work. Yeah, so I came back around July. Yeah, I think July I came back, and my housemates, which I was staying with, two girls, they were sisters. They actually made my whole experience there to be proper.
In what way?
As much as it wasn't all going out, joining the clubs or anything, like the times we spent like at home and chilling and
Talking
hosting.
about men.
Talking about life experiences. But also, we at that time I was still trying to adjust of a whole relationship because I just gotten out of a long-term relationship during my
You people, I always tell people, when you move to a different environment, move from that relationship. I always tell people.
Yeah, that's what
Do you do that?
Eh?
Do you do that?
Me?
Yeah.
Me, I would do that.
Whenever I know you are capable because you just said you're gonna break up after the third strike.
No, but let's be logical. What's the point of us being in a relationship if we can't spend quality time together? Because you can't tell me that calling is communication. Nah.
It is. But that's like the threshold of a long distance relationship, communication. That's
And it's still the same because I'm still in a long
But like I said, when I came to Bloom, my first year, I wasn't in any relationship because I just gotten out of a long-term relationship. Yeah. So my first year, it was like, looking here and there was something, but it ended up being nothing.
Oh, you had a fling going on here.
Yeah. Or should I call it a fling? It wasn't even like the first date, and I was like, nah, I'm good. Me and the person wouldn't actually click or vibe. Besides,
and also I want you guys to let me into this thing of vibing. In this place, last week I just recently heard that UFA students don't date these days. They just vibe, they link, they hook up, they no longer date.
Really?
You never heard about this thing?
Well, I have, but it's sad that they don't want to commit.
It's sad.
It is sad.
Do you think as a student, let's take it from a student perspective. Do you think as a student it is safe to commit to a relationship?
If you've known the person as much as you'd want to and had like your own assessment, like you see the person every day, you're observing them, would I really live with this person?
Leave.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you guys? Why are you thinking living? We are still young,
If
guys.
you're thinking long term,
Getting
right?
younger.
If you're thinking long term, you have to think about those things. Sometimes it's the smallest things that took you off, like the way I hang my clothes on the laundry line.
Yeah, but I feel like this generation now doesn't pay attention to such things.
They don't, they just run fast and we're done. Pass the next person.
But even regardless of that thing,
Yeah.
look at it from this perspective. I feel like as much as I'm not doing it, well, me, I don't want anything to do with girls. I don't want anything to do with women. But I feel like as a student, it's safer and more convenient to have someone who you can just call when you need some love, when you need a hug, when you need to go out to get some fun and vibing. Like, bro, we are busy as students. You see, we got a lot going on. Some of us are hustling. You have to study. Imagine after studying, after hustling. Hey, what's some phone here today? Hey, what's a reply? That thing is unnecessary. After all that work, you just want to pick up the call. Hey, honey, what you doing? Now I'm studying, but I'll be done at 10. Okay, cool. Pull up.
Guys,
Yeah, but that does exist. If you make it work, you can have it.
yeah, and we can't always be having fun. Like for me, I'm 27.
Yeah.
So soon I'll be like, once I start working, maybe I'll be 30.
Nah.
Where am I going to get husband at 30? Because they'll be married. I'll have to snatch someone's man now. At least if I get my man now. And when I left home, because I gotten out of that long-term relationship, they said that you're gonna find your husband in university. So now I'm coming back from university with my husband, guys. Don't stress me. Don't stress me.
So you are 27.
I'm 27.
We are in varsity full of, I think this year they were taking people who are like, is it 17 or 18? I think
Tell
17
me
year
about
olds
it.
and
My
18
roommate
year
is
olds.
turned 18 when she was already living with me.
You have people that are like 16.
I don't
in
date
university.
here.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
ones who are smart. They are
16,
actually
and
That's
you
why I
ask
don't date.
yourself, why the heck are you here? Are you still a child?
No, there's no such. They are smart. They are here.
Sometimes I think when you're that young and already exposed to like varsity experience, you won't have much more to want when you're done already, because you're still young and you're getting experience of this right now. So which means when you're 20, you'll be like, I've had so much fun, I'm ready to settle. You see?
I feel like that makes more sense. Because, say maybe you start dating at high school, you get it. And then you pull up to high school, to varsity now. We are not dating, we are vibing, linking, and stealing each other. So, okay, it's fine. After varsity, you get your degree. You've been through all that. You see, now you are like, I think you should be like 22, 23 there on average when you get your degree. And you know that, okay, I've been there, I've done it, now I can settle. But I think it's only men that should do it. As a woman, you should take care of yourself, you should relax.
What do you mean?
No, it's
But
fine.
okay, no, I get what you mean. Like
Yeah.
preservance, you know. Yeah, I get what you mean.
As a woman, you must preserve yourself.
But
And then who are you vibing with?
like double
Me.
Not like personally. I think we must preserve ourselves.
Yes.
So all the women are preserving themselves. Who are you vibing with then?
You
Who are
know,
you going to vibe with? You want to vibe, ne?
do you know how back in high school when I used to do maths, when we used to write, I remember in the first question we always wrote about exponents. So always there would be an example. It would be x minus x squared plus what is equal to. That was an example. So even here in the world, there will be people who must be used as an example.
Okay. At least for me, I don't
There will
want
be people
to
who
be,
must be used.
I don't want to be used as an example. In university, I dated 2 guys, ne? Of which I'm not gonna date again. My peers are not here. When I date someone, he's 22. What am I going to do with a 22-year-old?
But
This
he's
one is
still-
my friend.
he's
How
still
old are you,
fresh,
my
Mos.
friend?
22.
But he's still fresh, Mosile.
I don't care about being fresh. I can't date someone who's younger than me. Look at my friend. She's 22. I'm 28.
So would you say that varsity for older people, it can be a bit difficult, especially in terms of your social life as a student?
No, it's not difficult. I
Sometimes
blend
it
in so
is.
easy. The thing is, for me, the dating is off.
Like, if I feel my feelings, I also need
I do
feelings.
have a boyfriend, and the thing, Yawuti, we're still together. It's only because I went to primary school with him, and then we met when I got to Bloemfontein. So I know he's my peer.
No.
Other than that, look at you. If we stand here, if I could ask you your age right now, it's possible that you're younger than me.
I'm way younger than you.
You are better. After how many fuck ups? Yo.
But I can still get the job done as much as you're older than me.
But then,
And I can even do it better than someone who's older than you.
personally, I don't prefer someone younger.
No, but I'm being for real.
You are being honest.
I'm being for real.
You are being honest. But personally, I wouldn't want someone younger.
Why?
For me, I feel okay. I dated someone who was younger. I didn't know until we were, and he was a rebound. I hope he doesn't see this. Quote.
Guys, please share this with as many people as you can, so that whoever that guy is can see this.
I hope they both get confused. They don't know which one was a rebound.
Also, there are two.
I dated one guy and then we broke up. I dated the other one, so they must always think, is it me or is it the other one? Ne? So he was young. The thing is, a man, not a man, as a man. Like, if we are together in a relationship, when I make mistakes, he will tell me, baby, you're doing this and I don't like it. So I feel like he didn't want to be corrected. In a man, I will go to, he would make me feel like I'm trying to correct him just because I'm older. I'm trying to act like his mother. So I don't want that. Men, you know how men are.
Yeah.
Men are like kids. You always have to reprimand them. So
You have to what?
reprimand them, like every now and then, baby's doing this. Baby, we're offering.
And I can just imagine, imagine calling him baby and he's actually a baby. He's actually a baby.
No.
So, but then, I hear this one of relationship and things.
Yeah.
But then, how did you do it, guys? Have you ever failed modules? Have you ever, like, got that academic goal, like it was going down?
No, all the time, even now. They are go. It's going. But you know what, ne? As long as you keep reminding yourself of your goal, you gonna push no matter what. Now, personally, I've never failed a module, but I was almost on the verge. The verge. Verge. Yes, I'm in a relationship.
How long has it been?
It's been 3 years.
How often do you do it?
Well, it's long distance now.
You see, that's why you are passing. That's why you are passing.
How?
No, do you know why you are passing? Do you want me to tell you why you are passing your modules, all your modules? You have a boyfriend. You are in a long distance relationship, right? He doesn't fight you constantly, right? So here's what is happening. What is happening is that he told you, baby, I understand you are a student, you have things to do, no problem. And then you were like, oh, my man is such an understanding man. Because no, that's the only way a relationship can work, especially a long distance one. And then you are like, my man is so understanding, you know what, he loves me and shit. But I can guarantee you now, if we video call him, he probably won't pick up. If the weather there, listen, if the weather there at your place is the same as this weather outside, you'll see why your relationship is working and why you are pressing your modules.
Put thoughts in my head. I might just, but you know what? My faith in him. Oh, I know, right?
Because he's an understanding
He's in the
boyfriend, right?
library and he's studying. Like he told me, like a few hours ago.
Yeah, baby, please, I'm going to be in the library. I'll be back around this time.
Like that. Guys. We are also going academically, so the only thing we can do is
Go together.
go to the books together.
And stay a couple of months without doing it. Okay, I hear you. So would you say a long distance relationship made it easier in terms of your academics? Because it's been 3 years, meaning, or in your first year you didn't have a tangible thing, meaning that you started being with a guy. I'm assuming in your second year. Would you say that the guy made it easier on you?
Well, yes, it actually didn't start as a long distance relationship. The guy comes from here, so we met here, and then he started studying at UJ in Joburg last year.
So okay, he's been here for 2 years.
Yeah.
You've been here with him for 2 years.
Yes. But all in all, it's been like you have your up and downs in a relationship. But there is up and downs in relationship, and in the downs, we always just make sure that it doesn't get in the way of our academics. Like no matter how bad it is, just don't go like. Let's not escalate it to the point where we're like, if books, right now, I don't want to write the test tomorrow. I'm going to Small Street. I'll see it next year. It's never come to that. But it's the books that makes you want to go to small. See, that's the whole twisted part of it. But all in all, he pushes me. He's like, all the time, I feel like, I could just take an academic break because it's tiring now. I keep asking myself, when is it going to get to the finish line? And even after the finish line, there are thoughts of like, taking your education further. So when do you actually get to it?
Or graduating, not getting a job now.
Yeah, and besides that, just as a person, you'd want to grow more, intellectually, and you want to get to the point where you can assess your country's education problems at some point. Yeah.
I thought teachers, you see me at some point, I thought teachers only love teaching because they want to take out their anger issues out on us. Because us, they used to beat us. But now I see that there are people who are actually passionate about to actually analyze the thing from outside. Do you get it? And shout out to you, man, because we do need teachers.
Yeah.
As much as we need to have people like, we need to have doctors, we need to have YouTubers, we need to have all those things. But all those people in different careers, in different professions, they must be passionate. They must just give it their love. Because I just realized that thing of saying I'm doing it for love, not for the money, is actually a thing.
It is.
And now with what you just said, it does feel like a thing. So shout out to you, man. Shout out.
Yeah. For me, yeah. Now Mugowo waka academical Mugowo comes from Mujolo Mugowo.
You see, you are honest, you.
I missed the test twice. The same test. It opened. I missed it.
There's no way.
There's no way. The second time, they opened it again. I didn't see that they opened it. Don't laugh at me. It was bad.
But you saw that he didn't reply your text.
I would sit with a tissue, like when you have a meeting with yourself. Like I put a tissue here and I'm like, I'm gonna cry now. I need to cry. I would cry a river. Bashimani, that guy there, send me a link. I should send him a link. Like
To what?
he must watch. He made me go.
You people are just putting pressure, but it's fine because we are built different, man. We are built different.
The thing is, first heartbreak. Your first year already experiencing first heartbreak, like it was bad.
So in your first year, how many modules did you fail?
I didn't fail nothing.
So you made a comeback after missing 2 tests.
Yes, that's how I am. They're like, you must never let men win. You must never. You must never let. I could like if I had data, I would download my academic
ADS. Yeah.
You must never let men win. I made a comeback. And it was fortunate here on our 4th year, they're saying that if you miss an assessment, you are done for. I think I would have gotten a distinction for that module if I didn't miss that test.
Sure.
Other than that, I did very well. Actually, after that, everything started being like shine bright like a diamond. I came to Bloom. I saw restaurants. I saw everything. It's nice. And then my housemates, my flatmates were actually like drinking like nobody's business. We would drink.
And they are younger than you at that, I'm assuming.
They are.
Because you said, is it your roommate or your housemate who just turned 18?
My new roommate who's a first year.
So do you guys have, how does she see? Does she see you as a roommate, a sister, or a friend?
A sister and a roommate.
Okay.
I love the fact that I went to college first because I got to, experience that smaller life before exposing myself to a bigger city.
Yeah.
So when I got to Bloom, also I was already old. It's not like you're getting freedom, you're misusing it. Right now I can tell my mother, I'm going somewhere, I'm going to my boyfriend because my boyfriend is in Eastern Cape now. I can tell my mother, I'm going to Eastern Cape.
Wait. Which boyfriend now?
The The now.
Or the now? The now.
The current.
How many people did you date since you came here?
Let's not count, guys.
Okay, but now we have the now is in Eastern Cape.
Yeah. Like,
where's the baby? Because
yo, the baby daddy, that one I was very young. I don't want to say.
Was he also young?
Not same age as me, but he was young.
Was he older or younger than you?
Older, a little bit.
Is he present as a father?
As a father, he is present. The son visits school holidays. Every school holidays, usually.
Shout out.
He goes and visits his father. We meet halfway. He takes the son.
So there is no hugging and hey.
One thing about growth and evolving is that I'm growing and I'm evolving.
Thanks.
The person who was my type 2 years ago, yes, we can say, it's no longer my type.
You people have types?
Not a type, actually standards. Standards.
Types and standards.
Yes.
Well,
when you date,
you don't just date.
No, like me, I don't have a type. Like I don't know what is my type, but I know what is not my type.
Okay, then you have a type.
Nah. If I like you, I like you. If I don't like you,
standards
I don't like
then standards, because we have to, be, even if we are not in the same level, but then almost in the same level.
Like the same level, how in a sense, say maybe
in every sense.
you should both
academically. I've always been a person who studies.
You want a
you
guy
must have
who studies.
You don't have to. I've realized now that I'm older, I realized not everybody is going to study, but you can have brains, open-minded.
Facts.
You must have brains. First of all, I'm not going to explain to you something that's there.
Facts.
I don't want that.
Because you don't want to reprimand. Because did you hear her? She said, "Boys like men like to be reprimanded."
Also, like compliment me. Let's compliment each other. I can't be dressed like this and then you are dressed like para. Like, let's compliment each other in every way. Imagine I'm looking like a sister and all, and then my boyfriend comes here wearing hempe, or start looking like a tot, walking like this, and you're gonna work with me.
No, do you know? Okay, I hear you, but then now that you're mentioning like you should compliment each other as partners, you're completely right there. But then now we have a problem here, GFS. One thing that I've realized is that most hands and most gents, they lack validation. Do you get it? They don't date for whatever. I don't know why people date. I don't know why do you guys date? But either way, they don't date for whatever people would date for. But then sometimes you just date guys just to prove them to themselves that they are still beautiful. You can find a hand who's like a 10, but she hasn't acknowledged that she's a 10. So now she's running around with a bunch of guys trying to prove a point to herself.
To get them, validate her.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
For example, like say maybe I have a car. Like I can't believe that this is my car. Wherever I am, I'm holding the key out. I'm holding the key out.
Yeah.
I want to prove a point to myself that I
people
have a
must see.
car, and I want people to acknowledge me that I have a car. And if they don't, that's when it becomes a problem, because now I'm going to try to find another car.
Yeah.
If your man is not complimenting you, complimenting is fine, but expecting him to validate you, I feel like that's wrong.
When I was talking about compliment, I'm not referring to compliments as in baby you're beautiful. Like
You like baby. Ne?
That's how I if I'm not saying my man this, my man that is baby. Like literally people who know me, they know she knows my man this, my man that's on period. My man. So let's compliment each other in such a way, Yaguti. When we go somewhere, I shouldn't overdress you or you overdress me. Like in any way, there must be equality, some sort of equality. We know that there are at some point we can have equality, but we must be, on the same level.
And then okay, now we've been into this matter of relationships. We've been into this matter of relationships. Now I want to also give me clarity on this thing, since I believe that you are both experienced. 4 years is a lot of time to have been around. Have you guys ever had financial constraints, financial disadvantages that may have affected your academics. It can be what is it, to financial difficulties in terms of funding, or you personally in terms of personal expenses, your expenses not your expenses overweighing your income, and then now it's a burden. Have you ever experienced such?
They said, there's this quote from this Real housewife of Joburg. She said, or was it Durban? I'm not sure. I'm not broke. I'm financially overstretched.
Oh, you have a question? I think you just caught the cameraman's attention.
It's actually Real Housewife of Durban.
Is it Durban?
Yes. Chaza ukuthi ngipintshekile.
Yeah.
Ngiyakwazi maintain but angisakwazi ukuzimaintaina ngaleya ndlela leya.
Yeah.
Hey dog, you watch Real Housewives, dog. Why would you watch Housewives?
They're nice, those things.
Okay, it's dog. But now I feel like you'll continue watching NicD conversations. You won't watch those housewives of yours. I'm kidding. Yeah, but
And also, housewives is like content also.
yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
But yeah, first year actually it was difficult because I didn't have funding then. Yeah, I didn't have, so everything I was dependent on my parents. So they handled the fees, they handled accommodation, they handled food.
Were they financially capable to handle them?
Sorry?
Were they
Yes, no, they yeah. Both my parents work hard to maintain their family. So yeah, it was either that or I don't come here at all, But yeah, they made a means to a way, and I'm so thankful to this day. Because shout out to mom and dad. Yo, you guys put me on. So yeah, from second year, everything, I think it became easier on their shoulders as well. Yeah, I got funding, fees were handled, and fees in universities is just a total joke. It's a total joke.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy, and I feel like here it's worse that some of them.
It is because it just keeps accumulating every year. Like there's no stop. There's no stop.
But at the end of the day, it's business.
Yeah, and then last year we had this problem. We are education students, so we apply for Funza and NSFAS. Did we not suffer the consequences of applying for Funza and NSFAS? We didn't get money when they introduced Isaac. Isaac killed us. And personally, my man,
the man at Eastern Cape,
he carried me, guys. Because I know my mother, I was gonna stress her. Like I would also only ask for electricity money from my mother, and then my man would send me money.
You guys buy electricity?
Where I stay is a flat.
Oh. But I thought student. Okay, even now you still buy electricity.
We buy our own electricity and we like it like that.
Okay, we'll come back into that one. Let me just note it down, that one of you guys buying electricity.
Like for me personally, I don't know.
No, we'll get into that. I just want you to get into how your boyfriend carried you.
Yeah, so I got the money from my boyfriend, for food. Every month he would send me money.
Your boyfriend?
Yes, and then at home I would just ask 200 just
How much did he give you every month?
I can't disclose that.
Pella, I want to know that even if next year I go to Eastern Cape, I know that if I give my girl this much, she'll be fine.
My boyfriend knows that I'm very capable of handling money well. It's not a lot, it's not little. And as you can see, I have acne prone skin, so my toiletries, never mention the makeup and everything, my toiletries only, they kill me. But he knows that I'm more than capable. You budget within your means.
Yeah, so how much did he give you?
I said I'm not gonna disclose that, and I'm not going to.
Okay. 1 or 2K.
No, between there.
Between there.
Yes.
So plus minus 1.5.
You can put it in that bracket, yes.
In a plus, as a plus or minus.
Yeah. You can put
plus
it there.
1.5 or minus.
Plus or minus 1.5. That's how you're gonna put it.
So we can say he gave you 1.5.
We cannot say that. You can say plus or minus 1.5.
Plus or minus 1.5 is like 1.6.
It means that it was actually probably less or probably more.
Less is like 1.4. More is like.
There's
1.
plus and minus signs there. So,
yes.
Yes, we are there in that bracket.
1K. Okay. Obviously, it's more than 1K. 1K to a hand dog. Like, are you really?
If you know.
I just spent how much was it? 6 something on Ocean Basket on our date a few days ago. Like I spent on this man.
Okay, wait.
It's not like he doesn't just give me. When he gives me money, he knows that this hand will make things happen. And last month it was his birthday. He's just moved into a new place. Obviously, we have to buy things for the house. Some I bought.
He's staying in his house. He's no longer a student.
Yes.
He's working.
Yes.
Oh, I think he can afford to.
He can, yes.
Oh, you would think.
He's a student, man.
No, but
now, even if I'm working, I think even 10K I can give my hand if I'm getting, like, it's a matter of the ratio. If the ratio is not more than 10%, then it's not.
He's been trying from when he was a student. He didn't have a funding. He would get money from home, and it was not a lot, I know that.
Yeah.
But I would get my periods money.
Your periods?
Periods allowance.
But I understand that also, given the circumstances, not like you were gold digging him or something.
Yeah, I knew right then that I know this man gets less money.
Yeah.
And still, when I say, baby, my periods are coming, I get the money for the periods. I knew right then I can spend any money on this guy.
Facts.
Yeah.
So now let's get into this thing of you guys buying electricity. It doesn't the government pay for everything, especially when they pay landlords? Don't they cover everything?
They do.
So why are you buying electricity? Because also I heard rumors, but then now it's starting to raise flags that they could have possibly been true, that landlords, especially around Bloemfontein, exploit students.
I can say that my landlord does that. They both do that. Him and his wife. This is not, when you get into a business of accommodating people, you want to do the best for them to feel comfortable of where they're staying. We don't feel comfortable. I think the only plus I can give them is safety, that they have accomplished. Yes. Other than that, everything else has just been not even up to average, and it's been declining year after year after year. It doesn't get any better. It doesn't. They don't care. They're just in this business for the money. So every year, they would try to make it look like they're doing something. Come around the house, ask what the problem is, where can we fix, what are your concerns? After they get their money, vanish, gone. We'll hear from them next year again.
What would you say are the problems that you're faced with at your place?
There are a lot. Mainly, this electricity issue, we don't buy for ourselves.
Oh, you guys don't buy.
Yeah, but their limit is not considerable because we know how units go in summer and winter. So in winter, you have to compromise as a landlord, to have more electricity. Last year, while I was in my practicals at home, the people that were still at the accommodation spent 3 weeks without electricity because we ran over the limit for the month. And they didn't try in any way to help, Even if we'd ask for can we have 100 Rand advancement at least, just so that we can see how we can contribute and put electricity in. They didn't. They said we're over the limit and they cannot compromise that. The other thing is the cleaners. I don't know where landlord gets their cleaners because, they're really bad at their job. The one cleaning at our commune does not do, it's just a way of saying, at least I did something quick, fast, and then go home, just to tell the person paying me that I came in that day. so give me my money. So you just see the half-done job she does, and she doesn't use products. Sometimes you get skin rash from the bathrooms because she doesn't use, so it's that bad. And every time you go to the landlord, you tell them, or the wife, they just be like, oh, we'll see to it, until, and they never do. They never do. Right now, our geezer's broken and still not fixed.
It's a serious problem, this thing.
They're just in it for the money. As long as they are said. Let me tell you, he buys cars every year. He bought a G-Wagon at the beginning of
No, that's not a problem, but then take care of your team.
Yeah, I'm saying if you can buy a G-Class, a G-Wagon, you can do everything you're supposed to.
Yeah.
But when it's time for rent to come, you're here by my neck, but you're not concerned about my issues that I've raised. You see how that is?
Yeah, fair.
So they just in it for the money, honestly. They just don't care. As long as there's electricity, there's water. Mind you, when it finishes, we have to keep asking them again and again, electricity finish, please buy. They take like 3 hours before sending the tokens.
That time you were late.
That time I have a test to go to in the morning. I'm waiting for the landlord to send electricity and water so I can go to campus. But I'm paying rent. How is that right?
And also, you are not just paying rent, you are a student.
I'm a student.
At that, because I feel like the main aim of choosing the perfect accommodation, they should make your student life easier.
Yeah.
They should make the environment academically friendly. You get it? You can't be studying, say maybe someone has occupied the kitchen or something, or you just have that urge to sleep when you're studying in your room. Sometimes you just want to go to the kitchen, grab a quick snack while you're holding your books, but then now you are scared that this place is not clean and everything.
It's not clean, or the people that you stay with, you can't even trust them, So
What do you think about the matter, my dear?
For me, I like where I stay, and it was not a student accommodation.
You
It's
don't have a
flat.
problem with? Oh, it's not a student accommodation.
It was not. But now the whole flat is occupied by students because it got accredited. So for me, like, it just got accredited. That's why we do have Wi-Fi. We don't pay for water. We just buy our own electricity, and I love that because of such problems. We don't have those problems. We know that we contribute this much for electricity. When we run out, we know that we are the one who's gonna have to buy more electricity.
Does the contract that stipulate that you have to buy electricity?
Does it?
You see another problem. They don't read their contract. That's another problem.
It's not from the beginning when I stayed there. I didn't read it in the contract, but I knew the landlord. I asked him. Even the Wi-Fi was not there because it was not a student accommodation. I'm the one who asked him, can you put on a Wi-Fi for us? And then maybe you increase rent. So that the rent includes water, Wi-Fi, and everything. But then electricity is not included. And I'm okay with that because I hate this thing. I know she's my friend. She's always complaining, we don't have electricity. I can't come. I'm going to be late. We don't have water. The landlord is not loading water and whatever. So I hate that. That's why I'm not going to move to the student accommodations. And this is my last year. I'm still comfortable. I've never moved from there.
Okay.
So yeah, my experience is fine there.
And I really do hope someone watches this and intervenes, someone who has the capacity to, because I think even, I'm not sure, I think, which episode was it? Was it episode 2 or 3? But yeah, one of the episodes that we shot, it will also raise this matter of problematic landlords and everything. But then, other than that, guys, let's leave those things. We are not into politics. Do you guys got any side hustles going on?
No, not currently. I used to, but juggling a side hustle and academics has been really hard. Like, I'm not time management, so to juggle that, because as a startup, I believe in the start point, you must pay very much full attention to your side hustle so that it can just build up and you can just do it from the sidelines. So yeah, it was really difficult to get up. And in terms of also, like, there's such things as advertising, some of these days people believe that they're getting scammed.
To advertise. Oh, are you those ones who used to sell iPhones DM for prices?
I wouldn't.
Because everyone is like DM for prices. They're selling iPhones. These people. What were you selling?
You know, it's just a risk that I haven't took, you know. Like, let me take part of this much of my savings and invest in this.
What business were you pushing?
I was doing hair, and I was also looking into doing like catering because I'm really good in the kitchen. So yeah.
Take notes, Jens.
So for me, selling is kinda easy. I've already ordered a few things.
Oh, you are also.
I'm gonna
selling
start. I was busy running a small business at home, but then I stopped when I became a student.
Okay.
So now I've ordered a few things already, and then I want to, order a few things again.
What are you
Then
selling?
I'm looking into. For now, I have ordered bags, and then usually when I'm at home, I also do makeup.
Oh,
And then for now, I'm also trying to push content. I just opened a TikTok account, creating get ready with me, spend a day with me, spend a week with me, those kind of stuff, little things. Because, yeah, what can a person do? Sometimes, for me, it's not really. I've been like creating some content, just that I haven't been posting it.
oh.
It's about memories, like keeping your things.
And I saw
there,
you when we
like-
arrived here. You were busy with your phone. I could tell that these are content creators. You know, these content creators, they are always here.
I've always been like that.
Yeah.
Now she's getting used to it. Before you eat, you like do your things. Now you're getting used to
Yeah.
being around me. Ne? Yeah. So like it's always been like that.
So where can people find you, especially since you are a content creator on the social media platforms?
Okay. On Facebook and Instagram, I'm Dimagazo Rampai, and then on TikTok, it's Gazo Rampai.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want people to reach out to you? Because I know the guys will be curious. You know, these days women can't cook. Women can.
Yeah.
Twins, can your girlfriend cook?
I don't have one.
But
I hope she breaks up with you.
no. Actually, I'm glad that my cameraman doesn't have a girlfriend. Why don't you have a girlfriend, dog?
The reasons that our guest gave, similar to mine. Yes. Yes.
Hashtag no girls 2024. And we should start. I want to formulate a group. It's a men's conference there. I'll be the CEO. I'm not shaking.
Yeah, this men's conference, we should actually start like a women's conference.
So that you can reprimand us and
Yes, so that we can put some sense into you. Yes, sometimes all a man needs is a woman in his life.
yeah, but I feel like me, the woman that I want, I not the woman that I want, the woman that I need, because I'm not chasing, I'm not looking, but the woman that I would say I need is a woman who's just going to be there, who's going to be my support structure, who's going to understand that me, I'm trying to get the paper and everything. I'm gonna be with you. I just want you to be with me. Just be down with me. When I call you, when I call you and I say, okay, yes, and today I wanna go out, I wanna have fun. Let's go out and have fun. I'm not working. And at the end of the day or the end of the year, when the plan finally kicks off, that's when we can do quality times and travel and everything.
You don't come for them. They cry.
We don't what?
You don't approach them.
Who girls?
Yes, even the girls by you are not approachable. The girls are crying that the men are not approaching them.
Nah, that's not a thing. Those ones are those niggas who are just me. I'm not afraid of girls. I just don't want girls. I just don't want them, bro. I just don't want them. Because now it's even easier here at UFS. Because it's like they turned Instagram into a dating site. You don't literally have to like approach a girl to talk to her. Some niggas just literally pick hands off of IG. You see, so it's not that much of a hassle. You get it? But then me either way, if I get a woman, I'm gonna get her.
But we're not very, since you have a podcast, I'd like to think that you are exposed in it. How for money don't you get girls coming at you or something?
For what? For personal business or
Yes, Mama, I want you.
It's business only. You see, she hit me up on.
You don't have a woman coming at you, but yeah.
No, I don't want them.
Your cameraman is seeing you.
New to what? Does he what?
Is he you to being your cameraman?
No, he's been with me.
Has he been in front of camera?
Yeah?
Has he been in front of camera? Or he's always behind?
Nah, don't worry about my cameraman.
I'm asking if he's always behind the camera or has he been like, okay, after she sent me a link, I didn't have time, so I'm gonna check your podcast and see it. So I don't know if he's been in a camera or
No, not yet.
Oh, and then I was gonna ask him the same question that doesn't he get DMs from
Why
ladies?
do people think that when we are doing content we get
you get exposed, ne?
And I feel like that's the problem because I've had a couple of YouTubers. I think I also told you things. I had a couple of YouTubers approaching me saying they want to collaborate with me on NicD conversations. I told them that now I'm gonna do my own thing. So obviously I saved their numbers. When I save their numbers, you can tell how a person's mentality is set just by seeing what they post. It's like those niggas try to be like they are at that top. You know how YouTubers be like?
Yeah.
It's like they want to seem as if they are chowing girls, all those things.
Okay.
Now those things for me are not a priority.
So the thing is, for me, I wouldn't want a man who's like out there. Lena personally, maybe that's why I started this late to create a TikTok account and whatever. I don't want to be out there. When people know you, hey, it's not that life is not easy.
And it's also, as these days, I'm getting social anxiety. Now when I have to buy food at the bridge, I have to make sure I go at least at 9:45.
Because people are like,
serious. I'm starting to get
yes.
socially anxious. But then,
and after you feel like people are watching you when you walk, like
bruh.
if I know your podcast, if I didn't actually meet with you, she showed me your podcast, I was gonna be like, don't I know this guy? Or like, this guy, I know him. I think that kind of stuff. It's something I don't like.
nah, but then also you must understand that as much as you can't just have people support, you must also build a relationship with your friends. Hence now, even me, I'm not looking forward to girls sliding in my DM saying we want you and shit. Because now what's going to happen is that we are gonna fuck up the business relationship. You see, I can't be sleeping with people who love my content. Because now, if people don't like my character, they most definitely won't love my content.
And they're gonna tarnish your name.
Do you get it? So hence, girls are not. I will get a girl. Don't worry, but they are not a priority. Now, what's most important is just establishing that fan base and everything. Other than that, what do you guys think of NicD conversations?
For me, like, I think I haven't really watched your work. I'm still going to, but I love this kind of things because this podcast, I don't watch it, but someone close to me watches it. Chill and what? Yeah. So I love those kind of things. Yeah. So when I saw yours, I was like, okay, I'm into this. And also the new content creators, I'm for the supporting. Yeah. So definitely I'm subscribing, I'm watching every time I'm with you. Comment every time. Share.
But don't just comment without watching, because you
there's no way. Okay, sometimes the only problem that I experience sometimes is that if I'm not here, I'm gonna probably download. That means I can't comment because I'm gonna watch it later on. Yeah. But then when I'm here, I sit down, I have my time. When I wake up, I know that I'm gonna catch up on this. I'm always on vlogs. I'm watching vlogs, watching content, yes. So I do have time. I'm gonna watch, I'm gonna comment, subscribe. I know my people, I do have content creators on my WhatsApp, and then I know what kind of stuff they like. If I know that this guy likes this kind of stuff, I'm gonna give him a link, watch there, maybe get something.
Wow, that's so cute. Love the love. What do you think of NicD conversation?
As I was busy scrolling through your Facebook page, I really like what you've set up here, like giving a chance for students like ourselves to come and give a word or two to the people out there, and unbiased and discriminatory, and you yourself as a student, I feel like you and your clients can relate more on certain issues and topics to touch on, and it's very important that you always highlight the things that need to be said out there, so that's what I like. That's what I like.
I love the love. Hopefully, guys, you too at home love the love. NicD conversation. As I promised, guys, that we are changing the setup. You can see that the setup. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the setup. And don't forget to follow me there on Instagram. It's at Nico_Nicolax to stay updated on the upcoming episodes and also updates on the channel itself. And I'll notice that I've been growing there on Instagram, guys. I really love you all. I appreciate the 1K followers that I recently just got. It shows that you guys love the content. Please let's keep sharing. Make sure that you subscribe, and if you are a UFS student, make sure that you don't leave the channel without subscribing. This is NicD Conversation. It's not my YouTube channel. Why are you guys waving? I'm still these people.
No support.
I thought you were saying
Support.
Yeah.
You can't be a UF student and not subscribe. You have to subscribe.
Yeah.
Why are you a student?
Because as much as it is NicD Conversations, it is not my channel. It is for the people. You get it? I'm just the host with the cameraman at the back, Zolani Mkunu. Other than that, it's a wrap. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Follow me there on IG. Is at Nico_Nicolax. It's been a lovely episode. I love you guys. I love you guys. Shout out.
company.
It's breezy. Working on myself, I need to shine. Shorty fell in love with a star. Nike on my kicks, I need a ball. Missing on that ass, I got a call. Baby, come and tell me, would you ride with me? Ride with me. Maybe you could talk to me. Anything, baby, would you shine with me? Side with me. Girl, I know it's dangerous, I need your company. Baby, tell me, would you ride with me? Ride with me. Maybe you could talk to me. Anything, baby, would you shine with me? Side with me. Girl, I know it's dangerous, I need your company.